How's it going, everybody? And so let's continue on with part 60. Part 60. Think about that. Let's take a look at the Highlander. Can't believe, have I already done the Highlander? Like, do I not remember doing it earlier? How did I leave out the Highlander? There's your 128 million, day 128, May 8th, or 128 days left in the year on our event day, as we are looking at the mirror of May 8th as being the event. All right, next up, we start looking at the actor that played Trump in the Highlander, Connor McLeod. When he came to America, he landed in Queens, New York. Trump was born in Queens, New York. Trump's mom's maiden name is McLeod. This guy's name was Connor McLeod, all spelled the same. And he was immortal. He couldn't die. And Sean Connery is in the movie, whose birthday is August 25th. And his first James Bond, May 8th, 1963, Dr. No in America, the USA release. 6 months after the UK release. All by design, of course. So this actor, to our event day, 253.53. 25,353. Other than that, yeah, it's not that big a deal. Well, let's keep going. Had 3 release dates. The first one, 148.40 on event day. 148 is Donald J. Trump and Simple Gematria. Bingo. 40 years, 7 months, 18 days, 718, the release of The Dark Knight. Porsche 911, Porsche 718 are mirror identical cars. They're twin cars. I don't know if every year, but many years they look the exact same. Next release date, 147.81. There's your 47. And it's very interesting that on Rising Day, it's 4052, 40 years, 5 months, 20 days. If we run it to Rising, and remember 4052 is the number for that day. When you do 8 times 25 times 2026, it's 4052. That's one heck of a coincidence. And the last, Trump's birthday, 14/6. How most countries write the birthday? 14,606. And then on Rising Day, 14,608. So 66, 68 is coded like we've been telling you in all these previous videos. 479 months, 479, 79 is murder. FOR, murder. 39 years, 11 months, 9/11 is coded. You're watching this on your smart TV, you see the fine print. We show you 9/11 is coded. We show you 79 for murder. There's Daniel 927 coded. 2,086 weeks, 2,086 weeks on 86ing day. What are the chances of that? All right, let's get over here. Will Smith. Oh, yeah, Will Smith movies. So he was a cartoon in something called Shark's Tale. Well, Beast Out of the Sea, Shark. Okay. And it's a direct smash hit. So this Shark Tale movie, September 10th and October 1st, if not mistaken, we got both pulled up because they both hit. It's 21 years, 11 months, 17 days. 1117 is coded to Rising Day. So it's a death and rising combination, or Revelation 11:7 is still coded. The back half of the 11 months and then the 17 days. 11:7. The other release date, 7998 on our murder 79 date. 98th verse is White Horse crowning verse of Revelation. Smashing. You know what it is on Rising Day? This Will Smith shark tail cartoon where he's the voice. A perfect 8,000 days even. Shark. That's what Jaws was about, folks. Beast out of the sea. All right. And all right. Let's come over to our next. What do we call these? You call them our next window. Thank you. All these tabs. My computer will speed up when I close these tabs out. Oof. Computer's dragging. All right. Looks like I was looking at some personal ciphers. Let's get over to Bob Dole. So Norm MacDonald did Bob Dole. We know Norm MacDonald. Letterman always called him Mac because it's all about Ronald MacDonald, the twins, Ronald and Donald. So Bob Dole, he's 37, 655. Oh, he's 1,237 months on day 237. He's 5,379. 79 is murder and simple gematria in the weeks. It's 103 years, 1 month, and 13 days, so it's 1313 coded. Bob Dole's passing, allegedly. Nothing much. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into it. All right. And I want to come over here. The Munsters. The Munsters. TV show 57773. September 24th, May 12th. September 24th, May 12th. Where are we at? Did I not pull it up? Am I looking at other stuff? Guess I was. Hang on. In the world of fake sports, of course, Roger Federer, always this amazing tennis player. I mean, it's not like he can't play. Dude was good. But he had, he was a record breaker. Birthday's 88, August 8th. Womp womp. When you run, Roger Federer, hang on a lickety split second. Roger Federer, it's 81. So let's get back to it. Yeah, I had the wrong pulled up. Is he a hit for anything? If we run him to event day, 164.53. Are you kidding me? That is a personal cipher of exponential proportions. All right, we already did Usain Bolt. We already did that. I just didn't close it out. How he's Trump's birthday on event day, 14/6/14. So it's Trump's birthday no matter how you write it. 40 years, 4 days, 404, Book of Revelation. Bolt of lightning, Usain Bolt. Yeah, okay. Who are these people? Are they clones? Like, you have to really wonder. Because Duke could run, or do they fix their names? I don't know. Anyway, Eddie Murphy's Boomerang, 138 in the URL. You see it up there because you're watching this on the smart TV, not your cell phone. And the film Boomerang, look at that, 11:07 in the minutes. July 1st, 92. When you, am I looking at a personal cipher? Must not have been much. Must not have been much. Surely I had pulled it up. Let's just keep going. Caesar's Palace. You know, the whole Caesar thing in their commercial. Look at the address 357 Book of Daniel. That's how many verses are in the Book of Daniel. That's what 357 stands for. And you're like, there's a gun called a 357 and a crazy rifle, believe it or not. It's one of them old Western style rifles. But anyway, yeah, Caesar's Palace, people. Then when we ran, what was it? Caesar's Palace, August 5th, 1966. When we ran it, 60 years, 22 days. So 602, which is Revelation's 12th Concordance coded. But look at the weeks 3133. So frame 313 begins the weeks. There's a Bruder film of the headshot, and it's fused with Revelation 13:3. 3133. That is knocking it out of the ballpark. That's either event day or rising day. And so is the 602 with the years and the days. 60 years, 22 days, 602 coded. Evel Knievel. I think we've already looked at them. That's rising 11/7. October 17th. November 30th is rising 11/3. So it's the Bible verse and then the Bible verse 11/7. And you're like, how is November 30th? Because it's 11/3 code. And the opening of One World Trade Tower, which represented the rising of the twin, or Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers versus Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, or The Dark Knight versus Dark Knight Rises. 11/3 is the opening of One World Trade Tower, 113. Well, 30th, November 30th, is just dropped zero, same thing. But then 11/3 is the mirror of 3/11, and 3/11 is when they declared a global pandemic in 2020. And 3/11 is opposite 9/11, and 9/11 was really about September 11th. Excuse me, September being the 7th month before they were all pushed up to by Julius Augustus. Like October, Octagon, Octopus was the 8th month. So that's why Donnie Darko, with its October, is that not pointing to August, the 8th month? Back to the Future has an August license tag, doesn't it? Sure does. So Evel Knievel, he jumped Caesar's Palace. Now Evel died on 11/3, allegedly. 6845 on Rising Day. 68 is reversal of 86. 68 is his name in the same cipher as Antichrist, reverse reduction. And 45 is Trump's number. 18 years, 8 months, 28 days. 88 is coded. Yeah. 187% of a common year. So on and so forth. So Evil's crash on New Year's Eve, 1967, Caesar's Palace, breaking a total of 40 bones, 29 days in a coma, they said. All the world's stage. I mean, you have no idea, right? 2-hour event day, it's 21,424. 58 years, 7 months, 27 days. 727 is the length of IPAC GOAT when you click it from their website. And the 58 years is the May 8th, of course. Other than that, the 424, the gigantic personal ciphers, and it's 21-4-22. Well, Acts 14:22, that would be event day, states we all through much tribulation enter the kingdom. So it is a kickoff to the great tribulation when we open the book of Revelation in real time for us. Lawrence Taylor, February 4th, 1959. Lawrence, I don't know why I really pulled that up. It's not really much of a hit. I think I was just looking at other stuff. Did we already do Johnny Cash? February 20. I feel like we've already done Johnny Cash. February 26, 1932, September 12th, the death. Did we already do all this? Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. Oh, because of the eclipse. So that Ring of Fire eclipse, remember, was on February 17th, 217, Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7. Ring of Fire. Is that why they had it go Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7 to match that Ring of Fire? And 11/4/2016, which was what? It's not when he died, is it? Anyway, it's got 58 in the days, whatever I was looking at. 11/7 in the months. Hang on just a quick second. No, that had nothing to do with Johnny Cash. I don't know. So we're just going to roll through that. And I'm not really sure what all I was looking at. Well, so let's get to this Ring of Fire. I'll Still Be There is on the B side of the Ring of Fire. Yeah, because he doesn't really die. Go figure. April 19th and March 25th, both in 1963. When we look at this Ring of Fire song, I don't know if this is the recording or the release date, 4/19, we just looked at it. 2/3/139. 2/3/13 day, Zapruder film headshot day. So it's 2/3/139 days. Zapruder film coded to event day. That's so powerful. And then the other Ring of Fire, I guess release date, whatever. There's nothing really, I'm not seeing much there. And then I don't know what I'm looking at there. Sure, I'm looking at it. Dealey Plaza. I just needed the spelling of it. All right. So the film About Last Night, I was thinking, well, about last night, when he was assassinated. Sure enough, 8/26, which would be on 8/26, you'd be saying, about last night, the previous day is 8/25. 8/26 is in the URL of About Last Night. Now, I know what you're saying, but that is why I looked it up. I wanted to see if it had any relation. I was really thinking to the days, but right there in the URL. And then there was another movie About Last Night back in the 80s, which was the famous one. Really great movie. 83 is in the URL, which is murder. So the modern one, February 11th, February 14th. And sure enough, you run it to the next day where you'd be saying about last night. It's 45/79 in the days. 45 is Trump, 79 is murder. So the day after, where you would be saying about last night, folks, that's impossible. That's the exact reason why I looked at that. And it hit. The other release date, it's 12 years, 6 months, 14 days. 6/14 is his birthday, and that is on the lunar eclipse date. from the other release date. All right, July 4th, 1986. The only release. It's 38 in the box office, 85 for May 8th, how most countries write the date in the budget. And you're going to run that date to our day after the event. So you can say, about last night, it was Trump's birthday, 14/6. And then you run it to the day after the lunar eclipse, or if you include both dates, day after rising, it's literally 14/666 about last night. Do you see how all those pop when you run it to the next day to where you would be saying about yesterday or about last night? Why don't we do the song Yesterday by the Beatles? Beatles, Yesterday, Wikipedia. And they have all these reasons why they write these songs. The AI wrote their songs. Please don't think they didn't. Released September 13th. Recorded June 14th, Trump's birthday, and June 17th. Okay. Goodness gracious. September 13th, 65, when it's released. Let's look at all of it. All right, 1965. And let's run these to the next day. So you could say, yesterday. This computer is still acting up, even though I've closed most of the tabs. AI is just playing games with us, I reckon, folks. All right, let's just run all the dates. 6/14, 22353, 61212. Not seeing anything that spectacular. Boy, it is not jiving with me right now. It's making me do everything manually. So these are the recording dates that they had posted. And 22350. I mean, it's 22359 on event day. And 49 is his name in the same cipher as Antichrist. But it's not yesterdaying us like. So let's now go look at the release date. Maybe that'll pop for us. Release date's always the big one anyway. September 13th. Yep, still not letting me, is it? What time it did? All right. September 13th. Now it changed. Let's double check it. It is September 13th, correct? Look how slow my computer's going. It's not even clicking. I've closed all those tabs. It is September 13th, 65. And sure enough, golly, 22262. 602 is Revelation, so 62 hits. G602 is Revelation, Strong's Concordance. But remember, the 2226 is my number divided evenly by 37. 7 times 6 times 1961. My number is 82362. You divide it by 37, and it's 2226. Wow. Absolutely fascinating. Boy, do I really, really, really think we got our date. It's 60 years, 11 months, 13 days, 11 11.3 is coded. $731 months, 13 days. So 311 is coded, 11.3 is coded. Anyway, we're done, y'all. Love you guys.